Across to Stephen Phillips at the Showgrounds for World of Sport.
Thanks, Ron. Back here at the Showgrounds, there are only 4 more cars to come in. I have with me Stuart McLeod again. Stuart, 6th place, Ian Nolder.
Yes, did very, very well in the Toyota Celica. An amazing job over such rough conditions for such a small car.
And Greg Carr came in 5th.
Yes, he's the remaining Ford Motor Company entry. Did a remarkable job. They had a few teething problems and dropped back. They were leading early, then they dropped back again. But he's finished up right up in a very good placing.
Ross Duncan and his Volvo came 4th. He's just coming around now, I believe.
Yes, well, Ross Duncan is a very, very good rally driver, and we thought that whilst the Volvo was an extremely tough car, it wasn't fast enough to be able to keep up with the Commodores and the Fords. But he's shown that it's not only tough, but it's quite quick as well.
Both Carr and Duncan both held the lead at various stages.
Yes, there were in total 6 people that held the lead between Melbourne and Melbourne, so it's not been a one-horse race by any means at all.
Have they had the backing that the Holden Commodore team have had?
The Volvo backing hasn't been quite as extensive as Holden's, however Ford's was, and I think that most of the credit for the Ford effort must go to their team manager George Shepherd, himself a very experienced navigator, but he opted to stay out of this event and just be the team manager, and has done a magnificent job.
Well, how many cars started and how many will finish?
There were 173 started, and it looks like that there are 92 finishers. And
I believe that Peter Brock is getting ready to come into the stadium. The 3 Holden Commodores will come in together. 3, 2 and 1?
Yes, I believe so.
That'll be Meta in 3rd place.
Yes, Shaker Meta, who's a winner of the East African Safari on 2 occasions. And then that's followed by Barry Ferguson, an old stager, not old, but he's been around in rallies for a long, long time. And a very, very good long-distance rally. And then in first outright, Peter Brock, who up to now has been touring car champion, has been winner of Bathurst, but has never ever shown himself to be interested in rallies even. But he's come in and has shown rally drivers what it's all about.
Well, here comes Peter Brock. You can hear the cheer. He's hanging out the window of his car. We've got Meta in front, followed by Ferguson, followed by Brock with him. He's shown that he can win at Bathurst, he can be Australian touring car champion, and he can handle the rally conditions as well. It's a magnificent effort.
It is indeed, and not only that, he's one of the nicest guys you could hope to meet. Very unassuming.
They had their troubles. They rolled the car, or rolled off the road once.
Yes, they went off the road once and did some suspension damage, but they had no real problems at all during the event.
They're doing the final lap now. This is probably the hardest part of the whole trip to negotiate, down through the people.
The crowd, yes. A fantastic crowd here today.
And perfect weather for it too. They've experienced, you've been right around Australia with them, they've experienced some pretty tough times.
Yes, it's been hot, it's been dusty, it's been cold. They had snow last night, they've had every condition you could possibly imagine.
Well, they're coming down the straight now. It's a fantastic effort for the new Commodores. They've really shown themselves to be great cars.
It has, yes, and I'm sure that General Motors will benefit from this event, because they'll find some of the smaller things that went wrong with the cars and they'll fix them up for the general motorist.
The last 100 yards now. We might move over into position and get ready for Peter Brock. There's a huge crowd mobbing the cars now as they come in. The last 50 yards has probably been the toughest of the whole rally. 19,200 odd kilometres. And here they are right now. Is that Shaker Meta? Meta in front here.
First car is Shaker Meta, yes, from Kenya. With
2 East African rallies to his credit.
That's right. Rano Altonen, who is a well-known Finnish driver, is his co-driver. Barry Lake, the 3rd member of the crew. Come on this way.
Well, we almost got run over then. Here comes the second car. Barry Ferguson.